You've been holding it together. But if you're honest, you're not okay. You are not okay. And the scary part is nobody can even tell. You still show up, you still respond, you still handle what needs to be handled, but internally, you're tired in a way that sleep will not fix. It's not going to fix it because it's not physical. This is a spiritual exhaustion. And I already know you've been trying to pray your way through it, but it feels like heaven has been quiet, gone silent on you. It's not that you don't have faith. It's that you've been carrying things you don't even talk about anymore. You're not talking to people. You've shut down. You've internally and now externally shut down because you feel like nobody cares. You've stopped asking questions because you got tired of the silence. You ask people things, you ask for advice, you ask for help, and nobody steps up to the plate. Situations that never gave you closure, prayers that didn't get answered the way you expected it to, and slowly, without realizing it, you are starting to hold everything in. You're starting to internalize it. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe this is just my lot in life. But hear me clearly, and I want you to hear this in love. What you're feeling right now, that is not falling. This is you. How would I say this? Because I want this to land with you. This is not you falling apart. This is pressure. And pressure does one of two things. It either breaks you or it prepares you. And the fact that you are still here, that you're still showing up, that you're still trying, it's your way of still showing that you have not become bitter. You're not bitter. It tells me everything that I need to know about you. You didn't break, you bent, but you didn't break. And that's okay. It's okay. I need you to know you are strong. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. And that right there, that's why things are about to shift for you. Because what feels like everything falling apart isn't things falling apart. It's things actually falling out of the way, moving, shifting so that you can pass through. It's like the Red Sea. God parted the Red Sea so the children of Israel could pass through. Things are moving out of the way for you so that you can move forward. People distancing themselves, plans not working out, doors closing with no kind of explanation feels unfamiliar to you because you did your part. You tried, you stayed, you prayed, you showed up, you did everything that you could. So now you sitting in this like, God, what was all of that for? I want to answer you. It was your preparation for where God is taking you. Not just the kind of preparation that feels good, because real preparation doesn't look like progress. It looks like delay. It looks like confusion. It looks like unanswered prayers. It looks like being stuck in the in-between, where your old life doesn't fit anymore, but your new life hasn't showed up yet. This is your in-between space. That's where you've been. But let me shift your perspective real quick. Let me show you what God is doing in your life. You were not being ignored by God. You were being refined because where you are going is so much bigger than you can even imagine or think possible. There's a difference of being ignored and being refined, because God will not place you in something valuable. He won't place nothing valuable in your hands that you've not been prepared to hold and steward. He was preparing you. Preparation doesn't feel good. It's like the cake. When you put the cake in the oven, if the cake could talk, it would tell you, take me out. This is hot. Where you are right now is a hot season. So your patience got stretched. Your heart got tested. Your faith was challenged in a major way. Something in ways that you've never been challenged before. And it wasn't to hurt you. It was to build the version of you that can actually sustain what's coming, what God is about to release in your hands for you to handle and steward. Because what's coming is not small. And I know that right there, those nights where you stayed up, where you questioned, there were nights and times where you laid there staring at the ceiling, wondering if anything was ever going to change in your life. Mornings where you woke up heavy, anxious, worried, fearful, doubtful, sometimes wishing you would have never even woken up. Before your day even got started, you were already dreading that day. Moments where you kind of question if you got it wrong, if you missed it some kind of way, if you misunderstood what you heard in the spirit that God was leading you to. You didn't. I'm here to tell you, you didn't. You are so much closer than you think. And I need you to receive that in your spirit, because you are in a fledgling state right now where you're ready to throw in the towel, because it just feels like to you, this is never going to work out. God is never going to change my situation. Nothing is ever going to shift in my life. Am I going to get a breakthrough? Am I going to see a miracle? Am I going to see what the pastors and the leaders and the prophetic people are telling me? Am I ever going to see that? Am I going to see what the Holy Spirit is telling me? Here's how things are going to happen. It's not going to be loud and dramatic, something that's just going to be like a boom, like a pop. It's going to be subtle, a shift in your spirit, a door that opens without force, a conversation that changes everything. Somebody you're going to meet that God is going to divinely align you with. Peace showing up where anxiety used to live in your life. And you're going to look back over your life and you're going to realize you're not stuck anymore, which you were never stuck. So if you've been holding it together, but deep down you know that you're tired, I need you to hear this, and I want you to take this personal for you. Take it personal for you. If this resonates with you, and that's where you are right now, in that flagellant kind of breaking state of where you just want to throw in the towel, I want you to drop down in the comments, I didn't break. Drop it in the comments. I didn't break. This is not motivation for you. It's a decision that you have to make to shift as God is shifting you, because it was preparation for the blessed place that He is taking you. If this hit you in a place that you have not been able to shift from, I want you to send this to somebody so that they also receive revelation of where they may be. Because everything that you have been feeling, my sister and brother, it wasn't random. Something is shifting in your life. Something is breaking off of you. Something that God is now ushering you into that you have been praying for. And this time, it's working in your favor. All things working together for your good. I know you didn't understand it. I know it didn't feel good. Process never feels good. It never feels good. But if you can remember David on the run, if you can remember Joseph sold into slavery by his own family members of yours coming against you, doubting you, thinking you're crazy, thinking you need some kind of mental help, because you're telling them you holding on to God's unchanging hands, but they're doubting you. All of this was preparation, and it's working in your favor. You are about to see what God has already spoken to you in your spirit. As a child of God, He speaks things into our hearts and our spirits, and what we go through doesn't look like what He tells us. What we go through doesn't look like what He promised us. Peter going into prison doesn't look like what God promised. Joseph being told he was going to leave doesn't look like what he promised. David on the run doesn't look like what he promised. Daniel in the lion's den doesn't look like what he promised. Jeremiah, all the things coming up against him doesn't look like what God said. Elijah running from Jezebel doesn't look like the calling on his life. Your calling and your purpose in all that you're going through right now doesn't look like what God promised you. But it's all working together for your good. It's working in your favor. You're just being prepared. So again, my brother and sister, you know, if this struck a chord with you and you know this is the season that you're in right now, I want you to drop in the comments, I didn't break. I pray that this blessed you. Receive this by faith, my sister and brother. Shalom.